What's going on, everybody? Stud City here with a Stud City update. We've done some migration of some of our Lego sets this weekend, and I'm pretty excited. I want to give you guys a Stud City update and kind of just a forthcoming plan for going forward, because there's a lot of questions in the air on my end, and I'd like some inspirations from you guys, because there's a lot of things I'm uncertain about, but I think we have a decent plan. So without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. Now, the other thing I really wanted to bring forward is you guys are always asking how I afford Lego. So we're going to cover a little bit of that later in the video as a non-sponsored ad. And I think you guys might enjoy it as I probably enjoy talking about it. So, but let's jump into today's video where we show off our city and some of the updates.
First things first, our mess of our streaming table. I was working on some train tracks and all that stuff. We still have that Ninjago mech to build when I get a little bit more time. We'll build that live with you guys on YouTube. Now, let's just start straight into the city. Now, you guys remember my original plan to have the Lego train go all the way around. That is still in full effect. However, I just wanted to get the layout of some of my modular buildings that are almost all here. I am sticking to the base plates. I know if Sarah from Little Bins and Bricks is watching, she's going to be very disappointed. But Mills plates will come in the future. I can assure you that. But for now, let's just get our city up and laid out, and then we can make switches and transfers later as we accumulate more Lego parts. You can see our train tracks in the back. That is going to stay. I've been ballasting them, and I haven't decided on a color yet, so I'm not tiling them just yet. Either way, I'll have to get more pieces. I'm going to plan on putting my Lego store half mock there just to fill it up. And you're going to have a nice row of modulars with our work in progress skyscraper that we will now have more time to do here as we move forward with the channel. A lot of empty space here with our road going all the way around. We're planning on using Ninjago City on the elevated section. That's going to have a train going around it that is going to be elevated. I think that's going to be really, really cool. There's a lot to pull off to get this done right, so we're going to have to get to work on this as well very soon. Now, I am left with a unreasonably amount of gap here. It's not a full base plate, and I'm just going to cut base plates. I believe that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut them to the length I need, as I probably only need to buy 3 or 4 blue base plates to cut. And I'm kind of okay with that, because to buy the half base plates and make it fit is going to be way more expensive than just buying like a $5-6 base plate and just cutting them. As like the retired half base plates are even more, they're way expensive. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I'd rather just spend 30-40 bucks and cut some base plates. So, oh well. So that's kind of where we stand with that point. And then filling all this white section is going to be a task we're going to have to challenge ourselves. In this open section here where the train's going to kind of go over, I'm thinking the Spring Lantern Festival might be a good little filler right in that section. Now, I'm not permanent on all these modulars and how they're laid out. I just wanted to get it all set up just for the meantime. But I do think it looks really cool. I love having modulars in my city. I think they look fantastic. I can't wait to get all of this tiled, locked into place, maybe even peel the first row of tiling off and get them all locked in together. But that'll bring us to our opposite side of our Lego city, where we're going to have a tremendous amount of room. We really just don't have this room in our previous Lego city. So it's going to be exciting to see what we can come up with. However, we are going to make a park with a haunted mansion over here. We're going to have our blacksmith area with our medieval section, maybe even a little suburban area right outside the city and into your forest and recreational system, with our train going all the way around, of course, and another bridge going on this end.
Now, here's the part of the video where I want to talk about how I afford my Lego. One of the big things I do, guys, is I do invest my money. A Lego is great and all, but it is not something you want to put all of your funds into, right? You have to be smart with your money, and that's just a common thing nowadays. And I wanted to recommend using one of 2 platforms. I'm going to put them up, Public or Robinhood. If you use this free link in the description for signing up, you're going to get a free stock to start off on both apps. And I think that's pretty cool. So definitely take advantage of that. Now, Publix is a cool app. Has its own social media platform put into it. I actually just got into Public not too long ago. I had it years ago, I think maybe a year ago when it first came out, and I never used it. And I re-downloaded it, and I thought it was really cool because I got some free shares. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to, ride the free shares, put like a couple $100 in and just have some safe investing stocks. Now, there's high investment stocks and there's low investing stocks, of course. But it's a good way to save some money and plan for the future, right? You can always use that money for Lego in the future, but let it build up, right? So my recommendation is play the long term. Again, this is not financial advice in no way or form. However, do yourself a favor, get those free stocks and start saving for your future in your future Lego city. But that is going to wrap up our small stud city update, guys. It's nice to finally get some more buildings in here and start to fill up a little bit. There's a lot of work to be done in here, and it's going to happen very slowly over time, but I'm excited to bring those updates to you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, as I'm excited to hear some advice from you guys on what I should do and some of the layout. And I do appreciate it for checking this video out. But if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. Stud City out. Make sure to get those free stocks, guys.